morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the crypto caravan where the dogs shit water. It's wonderful. I'm in the fucking twilight zone right now. Guys have no idea. Oh my God. Woo! Up all night again last night. Probably slept a few hours maybe in between fucking poop runs and dogs chewing through their ropes, wandering the freaking park in the middle of the night. Holy shit. Wonderful. Wonderful good times. Not being able to trade any of this volatility because I'm just cuckoo right now. I don't trade when I'm not right. So it's all good. Hopefully everybody is enjoying some volatility. And let's take a peek here from the weekly chart. Probabilities, projections, and all kinds of good stuff. Oh my. Let's see here. Oh, we got a nice little doji working on the weekly. Pretty much running a 68.3 Laplace distribution range on the weekly right now. Top side 59, 1, 4, 1. Or actually, no, 59,481. Sorry, that was this projection line right here, the pink dots. Bottom of the 68.3 on this Laplace distribution projection. So yeah, 68 threes, 59,481 to the top side. Got within about $240 of that. Hit the downside though, 56,126. Got about what's that, $170, $180 below it. So yeah, good times, good times. Indecision. If you know, this is how you read price action. This is where these distribution levels come in real handy. You can really kind of feel the pulse of these algos, what they're trying to do. Right? You're not going to hear me talk about, freaking retail traders or what they're doing. I could care less. Most of them are lost anyway, just trying to jump on to, catch knives, shit like that. So it's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in getting a pulse of these algos, right? Seeing what they're really thinking about doing. Trying to shake people all over the place is what they're doing. They're making money. I guarantee that. Um, First standard deviation to the top side on this weekly, $63,260. First standard deviation to the downside that's lining up with the 68.3 top side on this projection, $51,879. Just want to say 59,000. What was that again? Jesus. One more look at that. 59,8 or 50 51,879. So right around 52K. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, we've got this 189 variance log MA down here at about 49,692. Rising. It's probably going to go up right around 50K to close the day. We've got the reverse Fisher right here. And believe I've got this set on 111. Let me check real quick. I'm messing with these links, all right? I'm trying to find out. This is what we're doing behind the scenes, right? We're testing. We're trying to get some really good lengths to put in as default for everybody. And I'm liking that. The 111 right now, the reverse Fisher is crossing up. It did yesterday, actually. And you can see reverse Fisher and that 111 caught this price action. So what am I seeing here? These algos, right? You've got some algos trying to push this thing to the top side. Obviously, you got some holding it down. They're trying to create this lower high here, right? They're trying to create this lower high. If this thing sets in, you're gonna see this price action come down. There's no doubt in my mind. Right? It would be nice. This reverse Fisher is probably going to bump up to about 54.3. I would imagine somewhere in that range. That could be a nice little pullback coming into tomorrow, create a higher low, take off from there. But this thing's not done yet. I really don't think so. You can just kind of tell the way this price action is trying to suck people in to longs. Are there a bunch of over leveraged longs right now? Yep, too many. Just on Bitfinex, there's almost 35,000. Probably about 28K of those have just been stuck for a while, year. I mean, they've been on there for a long time. They're not going anywhere, right? Probably just no leverage. People are just in longs. They know this thing's going to pump at some point. They want to be along for the ride. They don't care if they lose a little bit of money. Silly, right? Coming from volatility trading, we want to get all that action. We want all this action. There's no doubt about it. Let me get on to stream chat. There we go. Hello, Sabron. Okay, we got the question, man. Got the question, man. And yeah, he posted a good video about log returns. Now, you know what? I focus on scalping delta, man. When it comes to math, that's why we have a math guy, to be honest. I mean, it's not that I don't watch this stuff and I don't understand a lot of it, but am I sitting around in the background and am I figuring out log returns? No, I'm really not. I read the indicators and I read them very well. That's what I focus on. I let the math guys and the coders create these things. Um, yeah, that's my job. That's what I do. I'm the pretty face on the YouTubes and on the Discord, I guess. I don't. If you like middle-aged men with silver beards, you hit a home run here, bud. Let's see here. So the daily, I mean, we just got a big fat doji right now. And we got the reverse wave trend right here that the last two highs here has been capturing price action and rejecting it. We've also got the 9 and the 33 variance log MA up here. The 9 is crossing down today. Is crossing down. It actually started yesterday crossing down the 33. This could definitely spark this down move. Here's something you got to keep in mind though. Let's throw it on a 4 hour. Let's try to get real close to where this is going to be at. Turn this off real quick. Oop. And you know what? We'll leave those on. Yeah, I can leave those on. Let me get a vertical here. What's November 1st? Boom. And obviously, I don't need to put one here, right? End of the day today, monthly close, exciting times. So, bottom line is, yeah, where's the new monthly range at, right? Because we all know price action is going to go test these ranges. We still got that untested daily range from about, it's literally 2 weeks ago today when we got that untested range. So, and that's at 64K. Don't ever forget about that number. And we could quite possibly see this is actually pretty easy. Like I said yesterday, you're probably going to see the center of this monthly range right around 61K. I would say right in that area. It's going to be a pretty big range. We could see 63 to the top, 59 to the bottom, maybe like right in here. Let's post some because this is important. You need to know where the hell this stuff is going to be at. Do you like that little area right there? Yeah, because we did range, right? We've already talked about this. I mean, the high about, that 69.1 area, where the low is about 53.3. Talk $16,000 of price action. And if you want to add up all these pivots in price, which if you really want to nail this down is something you really want to do, we're talking there's probably $23,000 in price action altogether. That's going to create a massive monthly range. I can see something like that right there. Right, something just like right there. 59 to 63, 61 being the center. So, price action is going to make a run at least to the bottom side of it. 100%. So 59 range, right? Where we were already there today, correct? So is what I'm pretty surprised about. I'm pretty surprised that Bitcoin hasn't had a bigger drop just to get people into some over leveraged shorts. So when it does make the run back up, like I was looking, to be honest, I was looking for Bitcoin to hit about 54K. I was looking at the 2SD. Because what have we done today, right? We open up the new day. Tight daily range, correct? It was only, holy crap. Huh, guys, Jesus, was it not even 20 bucks? $17 daily range right here. Boop, 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 boop. Did we trend today? We sure the hell did. First, we trended down to about the 1SD normal distribution. Then we hammered up to the top of the monthly range, dropped back down to the center of the new weekly range, bounced back up to the top side of the 68.3, bounced back down, dropped back down to the bottom side of the 68.3. That's a nice trending day for that tight of a range. You stretch, if this would all went one way, think about it. We'd be up here at probably about 64K. But we're not, right? This thing just trended back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This wrecked the shit out of people, guarantee it. It didn't take their profit on this move. More than likely, this was definitely, this was probably some more institutional buying, I would imagine. Pretty interesting. So going through the rest of this week, we got the weekly range down here. Top side 57.48, bottom side 56, like 5-ish, 56.527, right in that range. So the new monthly range is going to be quite a bit higher. So is what, I mean, if you want, if it's time for Bitcoin to freaking take off, make a big upside move, the rest of this week, we're going to need to trend. First thing, we're going to get up above the monthly range. So like I said, we're talking about 63K. That untested range is at 64K. So we get up in that range and go sideways up in there, possibly even maybe make another run towards a new all-time high. You'll get next week's weekly range above the monthly range, and these dailies will start stair stepping up to do the same. And when you're talking about going on another parabolic run to the upside, that's exactly what you want to see. You want to see the monthly range supporting the weekly range, supporting the daily ranges, and just to continue through that entire month with the weekly stair stepping up, the daily stair stepping up. That is what you want to see. Nice. Yep. Okay, let's see. And this is coming here a couple hours. 1 hour and 45 minutes, we're going to know where this monthly is. And I'm thinking would make sense too. The bottom side is going to be right about where the top of the monthly is now, you know, all the way up to probably 63. 63, we're 63 on the weekly. It is the R2. Yep, weekly R2 up here, $63,059. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. But I'm kind of surprised we didn't make a run down here today already to the 54 range. That's what I was kind of looking for, just to really just shake people that are over leveraged, get some liquidations, push them out, get people confused. But the weekly range, right? This weekly range, this is what I talked about yesterday. I was like, the bulls, if the bulls don't support this range, you're gonna find yourself down here in the low 50s again. There's no doubt about it. Well, they've been supporting. They have been supporting this weekly range. There's no doubt about it. Yesterday and today, right? Boom. Support, 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 support. So the algos are definitely supporting this weekly range. There's no doubt about it, or you would see this price action already. To be honest, possibly all the way back. Take those off now. Give me a second. Let's turn all this back on. Another time. You probably see us back down daily at the reverse Fisher again. Boom, right down here, 54K. That's another reason why I was looking for that 54K at the 2SD today. Confluence. It's all right there. Right? That's right at 54K. Whoop. The 95.4 Laplace to the downside, 54.230. Second standard deviation, normal distribution, 53.936. All right. So there's confluence down here at the 2SD. Boom. And look, I mean, look at this drop we just had earlier. There also takes one more of those. Boom, we're there. So don't be surprised if it happens. Same time, I could go in because I'm also looking at this 4 hour. It did print some hidden bull div, right? But we got that move back up, right? And where do we reject on the 4 hour? Just like the daily is being supported by the reverse Fisher, the 4 hour is rejecting at the Fisher. Okay. And of course, a couple variance log MAs here. The 111 and 189, I believe, is what I have set on right now. So, and here's all, excuse me, all these lower highs, right? All these lower highs. Tried to push right here. Candles just wouldn't close up there. Wouldn't close up there at all. So I'm looking for this thing to, before we continue to the top side, I'm looking for one more downside push. Right. It could be in what, 3, 4, 15-minute candles. So be prepared. Be prepared for that volatility. What do I do? I'm probably not even going to be trading. I'm fried. But I would be down here on the 15-minute, looking for the variance, right? Looking for the divergence. Checking out the entropy, the historical volatility Z-score. What's going on with the volatility on the different lengths? These are the kind of things I keep my eye on for sure. You can see on the 15-minute, that 189 variance log MA has been supporting on the 15-minute. That's where all those bounces are happening, right? Bottom side of the 68.3 too. So pull it up. Yep. Boom, boom. Support, support. And didn't quite get down there this time, but what's his variance telling us right now? A lot of indecision really on the high length ones, and the 9 indecision. The 33 and 54 are, the returns are below the mean. Variance is rising. Variance is rising. Let's see whatever this is at on the 12-hour. Interesting. About the 2-day. Let's go 2-day real quick. What's the 2-day Fisher? Yeah, 52. We still have not hit that Fisher on the 2-day. That could be, I mean, we could overshoot that 54K range, right? What's that? 51,770? Does that number ring a bell? 51,780. Let's just say 51.8. 51,880. All right. First standard deviation, normal distribution, right on the top side of the 68.3 of the projection from right here. And these two projections definitely are being respected, 100% in my opinion, right? That's where we're rejected off of the last time. And so these are these good projections that I'm looking for into the year, all-time highs. We'll do this one more time again real quick. For all you fancy folks out there on YouTube that are drawing whatever you're drawing on your charts. Boop. We deal in probabilities here, and holy crap. Yeah, this thing, look at the confluence right here at the 95.4 and 68.3 from this projection, right? And what is that price? $100,000 Bitcoin, about 101,000. I'm looking at the end of the year for somewhere here. If Bitcoin makes a push, the algos are going to be targeting this range right here, right? Now, it could go, we don't know though, right? It could go hog wild. Look at the price up here at the 99.7, $236,000 Bitcoin. From the projection back here, the 95.4 is about 300K, I think. Yeah, 318. But you got to remember, there's probabilities to both sides. So on this projection, top side of the 68.3, we're looking at about a $54,000 Bitcoin. This thing could just really fake people out. I was talking to MJ earlier. Uh, the year after the halvings, previous to, Bitcoin has done the exact same thing. And the pump should be starting anytime, right? For the end of this year push. But what if Bitcoin decides, hey, we're going to really mess with these people? We're going to finish this thing out down here around 54. And then the first quarter of the new year, we're going to run it out. We just don't know right now. That's why we trade volatility, right? That's why we trade volatility. The volatility is going to tell us what the hell these algos are thinking. I'm not just going to take a wild guess, right? Everybody wants to be in on this move to 100K, right? Mad profit. Even if you're just fucking long in one Bitcoin. I mean, you kidding me? We're talking, for 40,000 and some change. It's a lot of money. Lot of money. Let's see here. Considering this weekly range is right here, and the monthly range is going to be above. If we do get a crazy down move here by the end of the day, it's going to be quick. It's going to be real quick. And I could see it going down to hit that daily Fisher. That would be a good bounce spot just to wreck a shit ton of people and bounce off of these 95.4 distribution ranges, right? For sure. And let me see, from that top up there, let's run a 15-minute projection towards the end of the day, 28 bars back. Okay. Look at the 99.7. Okay. Right down here. It's right down here. So if it were to happen, a lot of confluence. A lot of confluence. You got the daily reverse Fisher down there, and you've got both 95.4% distribution ranges, Laplace and normal. And from the high we had today, if you project a Laplace distribution, you got the 99.7 down there to support price action. If we do get a wick, I don't see it going farther than this. Really don't. It'll bounce there. Boom. You see how the 99.7 bounced this price action back up, and how we just bounced off the 95.4. Does this stuff work? Yep. Distribution. Sure does. Current candle and projections. Like, you take the normal person and start talking to them about this stuff, their eyes are going to glaze over, right? This is where you can find a little common ground with people, right? Show them a chart like this, they'll be like, oh, lines. Oh, me likey. Me likey the lines, Bilbo. Takes me back home. And but then you explain to them what all this is. Once again, they're just like, oh, well, I do like it because it's all kinds of lines, bunches too. But I don't understand what the hell a variance log return moving average is. I damn sure don't. I've never used like reverse wave trend, reverse Fisher. Most people have never used that stuff. We've got a central power mean. We've got 15 different length power means as a ribbon. Beautiful indicator. This will be published very shortly. Public invite only. So I just got to write up a quick description. We're not going to get into a bunch of stuff. It's going to be simple. Going to explain what's in this indicator. And these are two separate indicators, right? We're going to have the variance log MAs. There's 5 in the set. And we're going to have the ultimate power mean ribbon with reverse wave trend, reverse Fisher, and obviously our central power mean. Powerful, powerful, powerful by itself. People need to realize how powerful the reverse wave trend, reverse Fisher is. We got some really interesting stuff cooking in the background, right? Our coders, our math guy. I mean, we're pushing them to the limit. I'm trying to get some I can't. We got some stuff in the works, put it that way. If it can even be done, if it can be done, they'll figure it out. I have no doubt. But there's going to be some really cool reverse stuff going on. That's what I'm looking for. I don't even know if it's possible, right? I'm pretty sure got a post earlier that kind of boggled my mind, right? They had that post MJ that Van Van posted for you. I've just looked at that and my eyes glazed over. It's like, oh shit, what is this? But that's why we love these guys, man. They are good at what they do. There's no doubt about it. So yeah, right now we're getting squeezed on the daily in between the reverse wave trend and the reverse Fisher. Something's gonna break, right? Is it gonna break to the downside? Is Bitcoin really gonna freak some people out? We're gonna go down to that 50K area? I'm telling you, if we get below this daily, it's going to be on a power wick that's going to wreck a shitload of people. It's going to suck back up and probably bust its ass right through the reverse wave trend, right through the central power mean, and just make this move towards the end of the year, leaving retail traders crying in its wake. So be prepared. Be prepared. Let's see. Let me go back to that, say, Ron. You're talking about starting one from back here. I mean, yeah, you could start three projections if you really wanted to. But when we're coming off the all-time highs, right? When we're coming off at least this high back here, where we hit that 68.3 Laplace, and that was the high at about 65K. I know we got another high over here, right? But right over here, when we hit 65K, where would be the logical point to start a projection? These power moves to the downside. And this is why. Look how it was respected. Look how it went sideways, finally got some traction on the 95.4 and pumped off a bit. That's why I've got this. But if you want to move on up there just to take a peek, you can. Hell, you could put three projections on this chart. Really could. It's at 20. Let's throw PB2 on 20. Can't, I mean, there's not like there it is. It's not like you have a limit of how many projections you can start on a weekly chart. Boom. And I've done it like this before, right? Because that was the 29K low. This is the 41K low. So you look at this price at 100K and then that projection. So when I said it could blow through, it could be anywhere in between 100 and 120K, right? If it wants to make that 99.7 move, we're talking over $200,000 Bitcoin. I highly doubt that, though. I really, really do. I from what I'm seeing on this chart, I could see definitely a weekly move up here at about 100K, then have another nice little pullback. But like if you go, am I on the index? I am. Nothing's going to change. Go to like a 3-month chart. Go to a quarterly. Is our beloved little Bitcoin. All right. Just bullish nonstop. The ball just doesn't end. You take that up to a year, it's ridiculous, right? And this is from 2010, 2010, right? Just nothing but literally two pink candles, excuse me, two pink candles. Pretty powerful. But people are like, oh, Bitcoin, that magic internet money, that shit's not bullish. It's like, we're really, hmm, looks pretty bullish to me. Looks pretty damn bullish to me. Let's there's SPY. There's SPY since 93. There's some massive pullbacks. Those are bear markets, right? Those are bear markets, guy. What percentage are these? Yeah, 50% in that. Hold on. This was way more. It's probably more 67. Yeah, almost 60%, 57, 50%. I thought it was going to be a little more than that, but still. But since, right, since the 2008 debacle, massive freaking, there was so much wealth that transferred hands here. Holy shit. Now look at SPY since then. Pretty ridiculous, right? If you got in, I mean, if you got into SPY back here after that 2008 crash, holy shit. You were lucky enough to get down here at the bottom, $68. $68 SPY. It's at 476 right now. Hell, you're a billionaire. Made a lot of money on the markets. Let me see something here. Oh, that's up the real shit point. Yeah, there's gold. I mean, obviously 2001. Straight up. 2008 crash didn't even affect it, right? They just blew right through it. Then had this massive pullback here. Looks to be about a 50%er. Now here we are. So gold really, since 1997, doesn't really look too bad. If you're into gold, if you like to just, it's kind of like investing in Cardano, I suppose. You guys watch Alex Becker's video today, you'll laugh your ass off. But he'll even say he loves having fun with Cardano. Loves making it's more he's making fun of the cult that is the following of it, which I mean I'm definitely a Cardano holder, but I'm definitely not part of that little cult. People are a little wacky. And CMEs, right? If you guys remember, do you remember when CMEs launched? January of 17? All the way to January of 18. That is CME futures. Since then, hello. Straight up. Old Bitcoin. Beautiful thing. Okay. Once again, I'm suffering from a lack of sleep. So since we have Sayron in the chat, I'm sure he has a question. Fire away, buddy. Yeah, there's a there in BTC pair. ETH USD, powerful. Yeah, what did ETH get up to? Almost 48. Yeah, very nice. There he's typing. All right. Cool. So back over here. All right, just gonna refresh that. Oh, we got 06 then. Chat stuff some of this div. I mean, obviously, 2-day bull div right now. 3-day got a new 3-day candle yesterday. Same thing, bull div. The dictators are turning up too on the 2-day anyway. All right, starting to turn up. You can see I mean, we are positively correlated. Variance is coming down. That is definitely holding price action down coming from a higher time frame. 100%. 5-day. Get on the VIX since I'm up here on these high time frames. Yeah, I mean, look at this power move on the 5-day, right? This pullback on the 5-day really, yeah, variance was going sideways, positively correlated. Price action started walking down, then it had an outlier, negatively correlated. Now we're going sideways and an outlier positively correlated again. Careful there. I do like the freaking returns oscillator. There's no div on the 5-day. If anything, weak bull. Yeah, anything some weak bull did. So we'll have to see what happens. Okay, let's see here. Pretty much if I'm on a 15-minute trade, like right here, I'm to be honest, I am looking at the variance. All right. What is variance? The spread of data around the mean. And it is going to tell you when, hey, this thing's exhausted. It's time to get out. That variance changed direction. On that candle right there, as soon as that variance turned down, I am out of the trade. That's a no brainer right there. No brainer. 100%. So you're like, okay, when do you get into the trade? Because look, variance started going up here with an outlier, right? It was positively correlated. So we get this 3 15-minute candle move to the top side. This is how this indicator is so freaking powerful. When other people are like, oh yeah, go all in, go long, variance craps out, boom, turns, or the correlation changed. Let me get that straight. So we're going up, correlation's positive. That next candle, it goes negative, and we continue to have an outlier. And it's negatively correlated, significantly negative correlated when we got the big 15-minute candle. So that's what I'm looking for. If I was in this long right here, right when that next candle, that variance turned down, I'm out. Damn near at the top, right? Next candle, boom. You've went negatively correlated and the variance takes off again. So now I'm back in a trade, but I'm going the other way. That would have actually been great. 2 trades there. Boom, boom. So I would highly suggest focusing on that. And I like the way I have this set up, right? I just have the correlation turned on. This is a Pearson right here. That's all it is. It's just in line form. That's all. Just in line form. Then I've got this significant correlation on the outside of the variance. And obviously when the variance is white, it's just normal. Pink, it's an outlier. Outlier is what? A fat tail event. So boom, boom, boom. Had a fat tail event to the top side, brief moment of get your ass out of that long, and then boom, a fat tail to the downside, get your ass in the short, and get out right up here as soon as it changes. Chances are, boom, it's down. You could have got in on you could have ate this wick up too. Got all that move. Powerful, powerful. This little one earlier. And that's the thing, right? You want to be patient. So you don't have to get the whole damn move. It's just about stacking up wins, stacking up those wins 100%. Plus, you can see right here at the bottom, you can see the returns oscillator turn over, right? So you get a lower low on price action, higher low on the returns oscillator, created some bull div and whoop, right back up. But now on the 15-minute, it's rejecting off of these variance log NAs. Boom. After it just bounced, we opened up here, bounced off that, boom, boom. We're just going back and forth. It's pinball. 56,783 down here right now. So, yeah. And I think I showed this yesterday on the 4-hour. These two great trades on the 4-hour. All right. Big 4-hour candle here, big 4-hour candle back up to the top side. Couple grand. How was that? 48 or let's see. 54.8. Yeah, 57.3. Nice. Shit. $2,800 move or something. So you could have got in, and I mean, the variance is telling you exactly what's going on, especially the sub move. I mean, it went significantly positively correlated immediately with an outlier. Those are the ones. You see this thing go significantly correlated negatively, and it's having an outlier. I mean, just blindfold yourself and hit the freaking sell button. Hit the buy button. All right. And if you want to sit in, you want to play the 4-hour, you do the same damn thing. As soon as that lost its outlier on that next candle, boom, you're out of the trade. You're out of the trade. You might have lost this a little bit of profit up here, but you got the juice, you got the meat, right? You got the meat of the trade. But you don't know. Hell, that outlier could have kept going. This candle could have went up and tested the reverse fissure there instead of down here. So I use the variance to answer your question. Yep, you're welcome. That's when these things, when you're having an outlier and you're significantly correlated negatively or positively, get aboard. Get aboard. I don't care what time frame you're on. Just watch the variance. Just watch the variance. That's all you got to do. And you are going to get your profit, right? You're not going to let this thing steal it away from you, right? You can see the variance turn down. It kind of went sideways for a while, but then boop, flies right back to the top side. But there's some people maybe getting this short. Okay, here it is. Now we're really moving down. Now we're going to go to 50K or whatever. And it just goes sideways for a while. And they just are sitting in, losing. Hell, they already lost half their profit on this. And then it starts going down again. They get all excited. You get this move, and they're like, woohoo, let's add on. This thing's going. Whoop, liquidated. Gotta love Bitcoin, man. Holy shit. Guarantee you there's a lot of hair. Where's my let's put it right here. A lot of tears. A lot of tears in here. Right? A lot of salty tears. People crying. Yeah, yeah, cool, Scarlet. Yeah, and man, it sounds complicated sometimes. It's not. Once you understand what you're looking at, once you understand what the indicators are literally telling you, it's freaking it's simple, man. It really is. Especially the coefficient of variation, man. It's like a no-brainer. The fact there's not more people out there talking about this is great, to be honest, right? It really is. Because we need, when you're winning this trade, right? When you're down here and you're getting out of this short, right? Think about it. There's people on the other side of your trades when you're trying to get out, right? When you're selling up here, it's because somebody's buying and they just got worked. Same thing down here. When you're buying down here to get out of the short, somebody's selling because they think it's going down from there. Just leave people in our wake, man. God bless them all, but somebody's got to be on the other side. You can almost damn well guarantee it's not an algo on the other side of your trade. They're with you. They're with you. Believe it. Believe it. They are doing the same thing you are. Remember, they're like the big mechanical great white sharks in the freaking pool, man. They're just eating all the guppies, eating them alive. I'm not saying all the retail traders are bad, right? I'm not saying some people know the basics. I don't care how you trade. If you're not emotionally attached to the trade and you take your profit and you limit your loss, I guarantee you at the end of the year, you're going to be very happy with your P&L. There's just no doubt about it. Hell, you could throw darts at a dartboard. Green, I go long. Red, I go short. If it goes the other way, get the hell out of the trade. 50% of the time, you're going to be right, right? I mean, it's 50-50. You're going to be right. And if you just limit the loss, take advantage of the trades you are correct in, you're going to make a lot of profit. But we take that to another level. We have indicators like this that literally tell you when you're having a statistical outlier and when it's significantly correlated. And this is when you get the big ass moves, right? Not all the time, not all the time, but you can see when there's significant correlation, you do, right? This was a little up move here, boom. But it was just what, a couple little candles, wasn't nothing like this over here, the big one when it was significantly correlated. Good stuff. And yeah, it was the 4 hour that was the key on those two trades, big time. Never got significant right up here for a quick hot minute. That's it. But it's like, I mean, in my opinion, nobody should be just trading the 12-hour, right? You should not be getting your entries on the 12-hour chart. But if you go back here, just so we can see this better, let's shut these off. Let me get a vertical. Let's put it right at the top of the move here. And let's drop to a 15-minute. What time is that? November 20, 0800. Where are you, little builder? Okay, hold on. Yeah, let's go back farther. Let's see the southern. Where are you? Shit. November 25th. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it's way back there. Shit. Oh, what am I doing? What is that bad boy? Yep. And 0800. There it is. So there's where the move really started, right? So it would have been probably better to get in where the candles really started accelerating. But if you were trading a 15-minute, I mean, there was all kinds of little moves. You can see them. Here's a significantly correlated one, right? To which side? At first, it started to the upside. You can see boom, boom, and then it finished out to the downside. Boom, boom. But here's boom, right? So if we take, let's move this over to where the 15-minute really started. Now let's go back to the 4-hour. But if you were trading, that gets you in right when it went significantly negatively correlated. But if you were playing this 4-hour, it started having an outlier before that. So that's why you got to bounce between the time frames. It's not like the 15, you're going to get a better read, right? It's looking at them together, right? When back there on the 15, it was starting to drop off, you're on the 4-hour looking. You're jumping up on the 4-hour and you're seeing that 4-hour turning up when the 15 was all over the place. And that's telling you, like this 4-hour candle right here, this wasn't fluid. This thing was all the way down. So if you're trading a 15-minute, you probably could have got a couple trades at the top side and the downside. But if you're trading a 4-hour, you're just chilling. For that baby to drop. Which I don't do too much. I don't get my entries on the 4-hour really. But this, if you're a 4-hour trader, this indicator crushed it for you. Absolutely crushed it. All right. Time is it? 2:46. Wow. Well, we're up above the center of the monthly range. We are above the center of the monthly range right now, going into the end of the day. Gonna have to see how this plays out. I mean, there is a high probability that we stay up in this area, but if we were to get a flush here in the next hour and 15 minutes, I don't see it going farther than here. That's all I'm saying on that. And yes, I do have a little something special down there. Just hanging out, waiting. In case I'm cleaning up dog shit, which has been my full-time job the last 3 days. Just had one sick, now two are sick. Shit, hopefully a third one doesn't get sick, or I don't know if I'll ever sleep again. Cooked them up something special though. I got a crock pot up there, chicken, rice, and veggie, nice little formula for them. It could have something to do with this new food too. I mean, it's the same company, but they were out of like the chicken formula, so I got the chicken and duck. I don't know. Could be the freaking duck or something. Could be the duck. But you think the second one would already been sick and he's just getting it. So what the hell? Unbelievable. Yeah, man. My poor doggies. Yeah, for sure. Yep. You can use the replay for sure. Let's see. MJ, who is this? Popping in my DMs. Some clown. Holy shit. Interesting. Got some rated X NFTs. What the hell's going on? That's a first. Holy shit. Come back to earth here. Shouldn't open that up. I get so many DMs from being in all these NFT discords. It's insanity. And I have to have my DMs turned on. That's the only thing. I think you can set it up though for individual discords, but then I like getting DMs from people that actually matter. So it's kind of hard to turn them off. So what are we thinking, folks? Any questions? Let's look at what is the variance doing on the daily? Yeah, coming down, positively correlated. Uh, yeah, positively correlated, flat, positively correlated, negative. So we've got the low length saying walk up. The other two lengths, one saying walk down, which is really powerful, 2400, right? But then you've got the 981, just flat volatility, positively correlated. So that's going to tell you a little bit of a mild down move. So that's why I'm getting this daily doji. Big little fat boy too, little Christmas doji. Santa, we'll call him Santa Doge. Can't believe there's not a cryptocurrency called Santa Doge. There's all kinds of other just stupid shit out there. Incredible. Incredibly dumb stuff happening. Let's see, what's this? Oh, looky there. So 51, that one SD 51.3 for standard deviation on the daily to the downside. And I love when these things are flared out. They give you great targets. They really do. What was that on the 4 hour? We nailed that baby to the top side. It was. I'm gonna show you deviation bands take a while to load. Yep. One rejection, two rejection right off the deviation bands. Now 4 hour to the downside, 55.451. The bottom one's at 51.5. 51.5. And that is right at about first standard deviation, normal distribution on the weekly candle. And that would definitely be a lower low. Would play into the whole thing we've been working with here, the 4 hour. Right? Lower highs, lower lows. All the crazy pattern kids, I would call that a descending broadening wedge, which is bullish. But we don't trade patterns here, but I definitely read price action and I want to know what's going on. The volatility is creating all this, right? The volatility is creating all of that. That's where these pattern traders get it all wrong. And they're like, oh, well, this pattern's like almost full. It has to break to the top side now. And then the volatility kicks in. It's negatively correlated and the shit just wrecks them. That's why. Without if people are trading patterns and they have no clue about volatility, good luck. I'll be smiling. I'll be the one on the other side of your trade. Got to wake up, wake those folks up. About the variance on the 2 day. Yeah. So the 2 days negatively correlated coming down, and it's walked right up. Yeah, this 2 day candle right now, man, it is. You can't get a better doji than that. That's a good looking. Oof. Holy shit. Is that close today, right? Yep. Today. It's the 30th, isn't it? Yeah, we get a new 2 day candle today. And the fact it's a doji right at the opening of the last 2 day candle. Mm. boy, what's the bottom down there? 53.8 approximately. Do you like though coming out of the 2-day down move right here on the correlation on the entropy? Right, we were running these red candles on the correlation. Now they've been blue. We are it. I mean, all this is random. This whole down move. So this is what people don't know either. On the 2-day, that run up to all these all-time highs, pretty much a trend. We had one, two candles that won, maybe three. This whole move down here from 40, about 41, right? All trend. This whole down move, this whole pullback, random. The run up down there from 29, trend. Most of it, trend. That whole pullback, all random. So it's great to know. It's great to have this entropy indicator to know what the hell's going on with price. Is this trending? Is this random? Because we know the markets are random a high percentage of the time. High percentage of the time. When you get in these massive runs, trust me, it's trending. It is trending. Yep, we're almost finished up here. Depending some more time on the 3-day. Yeah, so 2-day saying up, 3-day saying down. So I mean, you got to battle these higher time frames. That's what's really going on. Really going on. But we do have this bull div, 2-day, 3-day. 5, right? Oh yeah, that's where it was weak. Unless you go all the way back to the bottom down here, right? Where we were down at 29K. If you go all the way back there, this can print more hidden bull, right? More hidden bull. And I would guarantee that if I do a measurement on the 5-day, let's count these candles. 27. That's actually, yeah, throw this 27 should play out. Yeah, I think so. Hold on. Actually, not quite yet, but that is the smoothing. I'm going to show you here. First, go over to style, turn on unsmooth, turn the smooth RO off. Oh yeah, it's definitely there. And cool. 7. Yep, yep. Actually, hell, I tell you what, on the unsmoothed RO, the 5-day is printing some hidden bull big time just from this data set right here. Just from the 41K, we are printing hidden bull. Hasn't printed on the chart yet, but it is going to. It is going to. What's this 5-day candle close? Tomorrow. Tomorrow we get a new 5-day. So when that candle closes, look for the print. That's where knowing how to read divergence in the first place is a lot better. That's better. Sweet. So yeah, 5-day on the unsmooth RO is printing hidden. Beautiful. That's why this is a great indicator. You can have the smooth and unsmoothed on. All right. So let me see. We're gonna have to see how it changes at the close of this week, but of course you're gonna get that right. Right here, you were coming down, right? Yeah, boy, that's tricky right there. Yeah, it's just lagging behind a little bit, to be honest, right? Because you can see we're positively correlated. That variance turned up. So you would expect some upside action. Right now, it's having an outlier, though. It's having an outlier to the downside, negatively correlated. But this is the reason right here between returns and price action. Bear div. Bear div also on the dictator on the weekly. That's why, man, I don't know. I don't think this down move's over yet. I could really see that 30% move. We get down there around 50K or something, create one more lower low and get out of there. That would wreck a lot of these longs. The market is so over leveraged, it's ridiculous. So the fact that they're going to run this thing to 100K with as high as the market is over leveraged doesn't make any sense at all. But what part of Bitcoin makes sense? It never makes sense. So it damn well should, but very highly leveraged. I don't see it. I think this thing has got to pull back around 50K or something to get rid of some of these over leveraged longs, liquidate some people that think they're funny. All right, if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, we're Alpha Trading. We trade volatility, probability, and statistics. And in the Discord, we love to teach people to do the same. The link to our Discord's in the description of our videos. Come check us out. Follow the welcome message. Open up a support ticket. I want to thank you guys for watching live in the Discord, watching the live stream. That's one of the great things that go along with joining. You can watch these live and you can hear me talk about my two dogs having diarrhea. It's beautiful as Bitcoin just does its thing, shakes people's teeth loose. So I will be back the new monthly tomorrow, right? And you guys pay attention to Discord in an hour here when we get this closed. It's going to be real interesting. And I will see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. See you guys.